SEA Today.
Alright, welcome back everyone to A's Online Virtual Classroom. I am Andre and this is SEA Today, brought to you by A's Online Tutoring Services. Exam success at your fingertips. So we're here still counting down these days to SEA 2021, and as we are now in week 15, episode number 96, please hit the subscribe button and get your education as we continue to bring these videos and help you prepare for your upcoming exams. Alright, if you haven't seen our previous content, hit the subscribe button, check out the entire channel because we have content for people at different levels of study. So take a look and see what we offer all students preparing for exams. And this week we are getting further into practice test number 1, mathematics, of course. And we're going to go to the smartboard and take a look at that. We're getting into section 2 today, as last time we looked at section 1. So this is mathematics practice test number 1, and this practice test was created by A's Online Tutoring Services. Exam success at your fingertips. So we're going to get straight into this exercise for today. Ensure you have whatever stationery you may need. Take whatever notes, and as soon as the timer starts, we will start. Alright, so if you are ready to get your education, then let's get it. Monday's online class had 23 students present, and on Tuesday there were 8 more students online than on Monday. How many students were in class altogether on both days? So on Monday we had 23 students. On Tuesday they had 8 more. So we don't really know how many students there were on Tuesday. So that will be the first thing I want to calculate. Tuesday will be the 23 plus the 8 more. So 23 was on Monday, but Tuesday had 8 more. So you have to add 8 to 23. And when we add that, we're going to get 23 plus 8. I think that will give us 31. Let's just get a little zoom going here so we can see what's happening. Add that. We could add that right here. 23 plus 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Bring down the 1. And then this 1 will add to the 2, giving us 3. So there were 31 students on Tuesday. So altogether, the total will be on both days 31 plus the 23. One plus 3 is 4, 3 plus 2 is 5. So that's 54 students in total. Alright, that's the first question. Let's go on to the next one. Alex is following a slime recipe that requires 4 times more glue than water. If he uses 1 3/4 cups of water, how many cups of glue would Alex need? So if he has 1 3/4 cups of water to make the slime, the amount of glue he would need, so the glue is always 4 times more than the water. So the glue will be 4 times 1 3/4. Make sense? So of course we know when we multiply in fractions, we have to change. If we have a mixed number, we change it to improper fraction, and we have to use 4 as an improper fraction. So 4 times 1 is 4 plus 3 is 7 over 4. And we get some nice numbers here to work with. 4 could reduce 4, giving us 1 and 1. 4 into 4, 1, 4 into 4, 1. And then we multiply across on top, 7 times 1 and 1 times 1 below. So if he's using 1 3/4 cups of water, he would need to use 7 cups of glue. Alright, that's 4 times the amount of water. Arrange the following values in descending order with the largest first. So if we want to do this in any kind of order, they all need to be the same type of number. Here we have a decimal, then we have a fraction, a proper fraction, then we have a percent, and then we have another fraction. So I think the easiest thing to do would be to change everything to decimals. We can do it anyway, but I'll choose decimals this time. So this is already a decimal. And to change this to a decimal, we have to do 7 divided by 10. And this is a nice short. So to change any fraction to a decimal, you divide. 10 cannot go into 7, so we put a 0. And then we add a point, because after 7 comes a point. And then we all know that there are numbers, there are zeros after all numbers. After the point, we just don't always write them in. So 10 now will be into 70. So 10 into 70 is 7. 10 sevens are 70. So that is 0.7. No remainder, so we stop. So anytime you're changing a fraction, like we have to do this one, to a decimal, we do as the fraction says. This is 4 divided by 5. So you have to do 4 divided by 5. And as I was saying with the zeros, all whole numbers have a point with zeros coming after. Sometimes we need to use them, sometimes we don't, so I'll put in a few. And then I begin my division. 5 into 4 cannot. And because I reach the point which comes right after the 4, I have to put a point to the top. And then I say 5 now into 40, into 40, however you say it. 5 into 40 is 8. 5 8s are 40. So when you check this back, you have no remainder. So this is 0.8. Alright, now 45%. Percent means out of 100, so we'll do 45 over 100. And we can do a shortcut for this because we work with percentages a lot. If we change in this to a decimal and we divide it by 100, we can take 45, and the point in 45 is here after the 5. So what we'll have to do is move our point 2 times, because we have 2 zeros in 100. So we'll move it 1, 2, putting our point here, giving us 0.45. And that's it. All our numbers are now into decimals, so we can see which one is the largest, which will go first. So 0.8 is the largest, so we'll put 4/5 first. Then we have 0.75. Then we have 0.7, or 7 over 10. And last but not least, we have 45%. That is in descending order. Alright? Next. Chad has $265 in $5 bills. How many $5 bills does he have? So this is a nice simple money question where we're going to take the total money he has, and we have to divide it by what type of bills he has. So you have $5 bills. So each bill that he has is a $5. How many of them will make up 265? So we'll divide it up to see how much groups of 5 we have. We can do a long division here. 5 into 2 cannot. 5 into 26 is 5. 5 5s are 25. We get a remainder of 1. So we bring down the 5. Then we say 5 into 15 is 3. 5 3s are 15. We subtract. So this is 53 $5 bills. Right, very straightforward. Nice simple division for number 24. 25. Laura ordered a new makeup kit online for $736. She entered a discount code SALE 2021, which gave her a 12.5% discount. She then had to pay 10% charge to deliver the makeup kit. How much did she pay in total for the kit and delivery? So, let's see. First of all, she ordered the price of the makeup kit, the cost price was $736. But because she has her discount code SALE 2021, she's getting 12.5% off. So we can work this two ways. I will work it where we calculate the discount in dollars. So the discount in dollars, you have to take the 12.5%, which is 12.5 over 100, and multiply it by 736 over 1. Now, because this is an improper fraction on top, we could kind of change this so that it's a number we could work with better. Right? So let's see, 12.5 over 100. So that we did this just now, where 12.5 over 100 means 12.5 divided by 100. So we're just gonna want to simplify this a little bit. So we could say 12.5. If we want to divide this becomes 25 over 2. Right? We change it to improper fraction. 12 times 2 is 24, plus 1 is 25, multiplied by, divided by 100 over 1. And the rule when you're dividing fractions is you change the divide to multiply and you flip the second fraction. So this becomes 25 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 100. And so we could reduce this. 25 could go into 25 once, and 25 can't go into 100 4 times. 4 could go into any number that ends in 00, any number. And this will leave us with 1 over 8. So we did all of that to do, instead of doing 12.5 over 100, we can do 1 over 8. Because this works out to be 1 over 8. So we multiply that by 736 over 1. And we could reduce that. 8 into 8, 1. 8 into 73. 9 8s are 72, remainder 1. 8 into 16 is 2. So what's her name again? Laura is getting a $92 discount. Right? So how much is discount gonna, so the selling price would be 736, take away 92. She almost got a whole $100 off. It's a good deal, man. 6 take away 2 is 4. We're gonna borrow from the 7, giving us 6 here. 13 take away 9 is also 4. So she has to pay $644 for the makeup kit. This is the selling price. After she got the discount, they said she then had to pay a 10% charge to deliver the makeup kit. So now we have to calculate delivery. So after the discount, she had to pay $644. So 10% will be 10 over 100 multiplied by 644 over 1. We could reduce this using 10. 10 into 10, 1. 10 into 100 is 10. And so this is 644 over 10. I want to leave it over 10 because when we divide it by a number like 10, all we have to do is move the point. Just like we saw moving the point for dividing by 100. So we'll take 644, which the point is here, and because we divide them by 10, we will move the point once because it have 1 0 in 10. So we move it once to the left, because we are dividing. So she has to pay $64.40 for delivery. So this is the cost of the selling price of the kit, the makeup kit. This is the cost of delivery. So her total bill, which is what they're asking us to find. How much did she pay in total for the kit and delivery? So the total would be the $644 plus the $64.40. So we're going to add that up somewhere right underneath here. 644. Put in any cents because we have $64.40 to add. So we're going to get a zoom. And we're going to add this up. So 0 plus 0 on your right hand side here was 0. 0 plus 4 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Don't forget your point. 4 plus 6 is 10. And 1 plus 6 is 7. So for delivery and the kit, everything came up to $708.40. Alright, so that was 3 marks. Alright, but we eventually got there. Next. Dane won 24,000 V-Bucks in his favorite game. He is allowed to share his V-Bucks with 2 online friends. He gave 1/5 to his friend Aaron and 2/3 to his brother. He then spends out of the remainder and buys an upgrade for 3,000 V-Bucks. What was the balance of V-Bucks Dane had left? So Dane is playing some kind of game, and in the game he won 24,000 bucks. They calling it V-Bucks. And then he was allowed to share this V-Bucks with some of his online friends. So he gave 1/5 to Aaron and 2/3 to his brother. So the first thing we can calculate is how much he gave away in total. So he gave away 1/5 plus he gave away 2/3. Right, so we're going to add this to see what was the amount he gave away. Of course, when we add in fractions, we have to find the LCM of the denominators in both the fractions, but as if the denominators are not the same. So here now we're going to have to reduce these two numbers down to 1, and it just so happens that these are both prime numbers. So the only number that could go into 3 is 3. So we pull out 3. 3 cannot go into 5, so we write back the 5, and 3 into 3 is 1. 5 is also a prime number, so the only number that can go into 5 is 5 and 1. So I'm going to use 5, which is the highest number. 5 into 5 is 1, and then we put it 1. So the LCM here just so happens to be 3 times 5, which is 15. And then we say 5 into 15 is 3. 3 times the number on top, 3 times 1 is 3. And we do the same thing on the next side. 3 into 15 is 5. 5 times the number on top, 5 times 2 is 10. And that gives us 3 plus 10 over 15, which will be 13 over 15. So this is how much he gave away. He's very generous. So we can find out in total how many V-Bucks that is by taking 24,000 and multiplying that by how much he gave away. So what amount of the fraction did he give away? And we can reduce this using 5, because 5 can go into any number that ends in 0. 5 into 15 is 3. 5 into 24 is 4, remainder 4. 5 into 40 is 8. So that's 4,800. Then we can say 3 into 3, 1, because 3 can go into 48. Alright. 3 into 4 is 1, remainder 1. 3 into 18 is 6. And then you have the 3 into 0 and 3 into 0. So we end up with 1,600 times 13. Big numbers. So here now we can work that out. 1,600 times 13. Smaller number below. 1 times 0 is 0. Under the 1, I put my first 0. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. And because this is not 1 I'm multiplying, this is 110, or they are 110s, is in tens position. I have to add a 0 under the 3 here in the same line. And then 3 times 0 is 0, which I'll put under the 3. 3 times 0 is 0. 6 times 3 is 18. And 3 times 1 is 3. Add that up. So this is how much he gave away. Right, 19,800. And then after he gave that away, he spent more. He spent $3,000. So we're gonna add that to see how much money he used up. So this was 19,800. Hey, and we could add that right here to 3,000. 0 plus 0 is 0, 0, 8, 9 plus 3 is 12, and then 1 plus 1 is 2. So he gave away and spent in total 22,800. Alright, so they're asking what balance did he have left. How much did he win? He won 24,000. So we're going to subtract that now. Let's see what was his balance left. Alright, this is a whole 3 marks. So let's see what we get. So 0, take away 0. Let's get a little zoom so we can see this final working. Alright, 0 take away 0 is 0. 0 again. We have to borrow from the 4. So we now have 10 take away 8 is 2. 3 take away 2 is 1. And 0. So in total, at the very end of all his giving away and all his spending, he has 1,200 V-Bucks. Alright, and that's it. Alright, so these questions are just multiple steps for you to get to the answer. If you got lost along the way, don't hesitate to carry the video back. Look at it again, try it yourself, read the question, see how we started with adding our fractions together to figure out how much in total he gave away. Then we figured that out in terms of the exact value, which was 22,800. And from there we added his spending, and then we subtracted to see that he had 1,200, not 11,000. 1,200 V-Bucks remaining. And that's it. So we're going to take a pause here for today. Those are the first few questions in section 2 of this practice test, and this practice test is provided by A's Online Tutoring Services. Exam success at your fingertips. So I want to thank you very much for sticking out through this entire video. It means that you're putting in all the hard work to ensure that you are fully prepared for your upcoming exams. And we know we just have like 19 more days until that big day, at least for this year. So ensure that you keep putting in the hard work. If you haven't done it as yet, hit subscribe and ensure that you check out all our content right here on Get Your Education on YouTube. This is SEA Today, where we prepare you for your upcoming exams, because SEA preparation today will ensure that you are more comfortable and you'll be at ease to face the exam with more confidence come that big day. So my name is Andre. This is SEA Today, and I will see you tomorrow.
SEA